Okay. Thank you for joining me. What I had in mind was just to inform and bring you up to speed for those who are interested about this new coaching platform that I've designed and developed. So a lot of what I'm going to do is just give you kind of a broad overview of this platform. I'm not going to drill too deep down into all the detail, but I'll touch on all the main elements and functionalities that this platform has. Now, for some of you, you are familiar with the previous Balance for Coaches and Balance for Facilitators platform that I've created. This one is similar, but it's also different. It's not the same thing. The similarities is that you will have the ability to use processes for yourself or your clients. There are some tools and resources built into the processes, but the difference is that this current platform that I've developed is much more of a social media / social networking platform. It's got those elements, so I couldn't get around in, I developed it myself, so I didn't make use of any IT guys, and there are obviously limitations because I've never studied IT. But within the confines of what I know and what I've taught myself about programming, this is currently the best platform that I could create for various reasons. To create a platform for coaches to connect, to create a platform for coaches so that they can make available to their clients coaching processes that they can use as a basis for their own coaching of their clients, and to make available a kind of a platform that could help you as a coach. Since we are in this whole lockdown thing, and I believe that many of us are learning how to communicate through the technology more. And this also has an option of doing coaching through Zoom or Skype or whatever platform you might use, where it might be a kind of an extension of some of our services that we offer to our clients. I've seen quite a couple of my clients through Zoom in this time, and it works for me. I don't know if it's everyone's taste, but it works for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screens with you that I'm going to talk you through. And if you have any question at any point in time, feel free to ask me. I'll try to answer you or tell you, I'm going to get there, and I'll explain it to you then when we get there. But as I said, I just would like to give you a kind of a broad overview of this platform. If you haven't signed up with this platform and you're struggling, please let me know, because in the back end I can sign you up and I can just send you your password, and you can change your password when you get into the program. So if you do struggle, let me know. Let me just see the screen that I would like to show you first. Okay. You have a screen there, is that right?
Yes.
Do you see my photo on that screen? Is it that screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The landing page where you will land when you've opened your account is on the home page, which is actually very much and very similar to a Facebook page. So what I've decided is to stick as close as possible to things that we are already familiar with. So when you open an account, you will get to the home page, which is a kind of a timeline on which many things happen that happens in Facebook as well. So there's sharing of posts. You can mention people and they will receive notifications. You can use emojis, you can use GIFs, you can post just normal typing, you can post videos, you can post any kind of content, or nearly any kind of content that you would post on Facebook. So if I scroll down on this activity timeline, you'll see here, I can write here, I can decide where I would like to post this, because within this platform you can create groups. And one would, I guess, typically create a group. If you as a coach work with a couple, for instance, you can create a group, and that group you can make hidden or private or public, like you can do with typically a Facebook group. So let's say you work with a couple and you want to create a group, because on that in that group you can share the coaching process that the group is going through. And now in this case, let's talk about a couple. You're working with two people. You can also work with teams if you do team building, and you can create a group for them. You can work with communities. If you've got a class that you offer or present or have, or you've got a lot of students that you want to cluster together in a group, groups are typically a very good function in this platform that can help you to do that. So one can write posts here, any kind of post. Let me just do something to give you a preview. And then I can attach photos to this, can just load it up. Or I can attach those GIFs that you get. Or I can attach an emoji behind my message. Let me do that. And as I said, I can either post it here and it's going to appear on this timeline, or I can post it to a group that I belong to, and most probably I can belong to it as a group leader or organizer or just a normal member. I'm going to just post it here. And then after I've typed whatever I want to type or insert whatever I want to insert, I just press post update. And there's my post. So all the members on the platform can see that post now. So if one scrolls down, you can see there are different things posted. If you update your profile, it can come here. It will appear here. If you do certain things on your timeline, it will also appear here. There are settings that you can go into where you can set the privacy of your posts. Who can see what posts that you put on here. You can also click like, make comments, delete. I don't know if you can delete. Maybe I can delete because I've got admin rights. On your side, it might not have the delete unless it's your own post. This is just an article that I posted in the coach's blog, which I will go to a little bit later. So even doing an article on the blog, it will bring it to the timeline and inform whoever reads the timeline that I've done an article. It's also clickable, the darker text. My name there. Change is becoming a gardener. I can click on that and then it will take me into that article to go and read. It gives the time that I've posted this. It gives you some other information also, who became registered members, who changed their profile photos, etc., etc. So this is your typical timeline that a community can use. On this side, on the right side, you'll see there are certain kind of widgets. They call this widgets. I have the ability to create many different ones. And as we progress, since this platform is still in the testing phase, I will add different widgets that I see the clients or my users sort of calls for, what they have a need for. So I'll change this. Currently, I've placed these here. Who's online? You can see who's online. You can also click on the people that are online, and then it will take you to their profiles. You can see who are the members, the newest members, the active members, popular members. You can also see what groups are there, what are the newest groups created, what are the active groups, what are the popular groups. Those are just tabs that you can click. If this starts to become populated, those different classes, newest, active, and popular, becomes more sensible. So this is your community's timeline. Then when I click on me, and when you click on me, it will be you. It will not be me. It will take me to my timeline or my profile, which consists of a cover picture, cover photo, and my profile pic, and then some basic information about myself. There's the name with which I've registered. Just next to it, it's giving an indication of what type of user you are. I cannot change mine since I'm the admin. I'll be excluded from admin rights and do all the development in the back end if I change mine. But I'll show you a little bit later how you can go in and change yours. And there are different categories like coach, coaching client, student, teacher, instructor. There are many different ones that you can choose depending on your main function on this platform. There's also the functionality of doing to-dos. It's a little nifty kind of goal setting to-do little list that I've built into this thing. I might not go into that in full detail, but when you go into your profile, you can go and experiment and see what it does. But it gives you some reminders and it shows you what's on your to-do list to tick down. Then it also gives you your nickname or your handle, when you joined, how many followers you have. What a follower will do is the followers that follow you will be notified whenever you do something on this platform. And then I've got 33 people that I'm following already. And then also it's got the icons for your, depending on your settings and depending on other plugins and apps that you use, social media apps, it's got those functionalities and it's got quite a wide range. I've got only the 3 top ones that I use. It's Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And so when you view my profile and you would click on one of those links, it will take you to my Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube channel. Then below my photo, you'll see there are different tabs there, different menu options. If you click on the 3 little dots there, you'll see there are even more there. There's your profile. I'm still extending the whole idea of the profile in your profile. So this is your profile, but in your profile, there is a profile with different kinds of information. Some base information, and this information is necessary for you to have opened your account on this platform. And then the rest of the information that I'm going to show you now is information that you choose whether you want to put it in or not. And you can choose as to the privacy levels of that. If you want only yourself to see it, you can set it like that. If you want only your connections, which is similar in Facebook as friends, if you want only your connections to see it, you can set it like that. If you want to make it public and you don't mind that other people see it, you can set it like that as well. So there's contact information. There are more options there. I've just populated with a couple of mine. And then I've created a kind of a part of your profile where a lot of the tests that we as coaches use, where you've got the ability, and your clients that would use this profile or this platform, that they can put their psychometric information on. Things like the Kersey temperament, I'm an NF, or your personality according to the MBTI, or 16 personalities, ENFP. The personality love match is just a test that you can go and do. And it also gives you what is your perfect match in terms of personality. The other 4 temperament types, some of you are familiar with that. The sanguine, phlegmatic, choleric, and there's another one. But when you go into choosing, it gives you a drop down. I'll show you just now. Gives you information about your DISC, Enneagram, Belbin, love languages, what's your top love language, Clifton strengths, character strengths, the Holland Code career results, multiple intelligences, learning styles, brain dominance, your Big 5 personality results, etc. Now, as we progress, and there are tests that you use that I'm not familiar with, and you would like me to build them in, I'll build them in so that your clients can upload and update their information on their profiles. And then there is information about your work. Also, you have the ability to set the privacy settings there, education, and then just a little bit about this and that. What are your passions, words that would describe you, etc., etc. Now, to edit these things on your profile, you just go to that button, Edit Profile. You click on the button, and then it takes you to the space and the page where you can edit it. There you can put in your base information, your name, last name, nickname, what's your profile type. You can choose between different options: member, coach, student, process designer. A process designer on this platform is a person that would typically just use this platform to design processes and sell them, because that you can do as well. Coaching client, teacher, trainer, and a course designer. Why teacher, trainer, course designer, and student are important on this specific platform? This platform that I've configured is actually a learning management system. So it's more often used for trainers, instructors, teachers, schools, universities, etc. I've just reconfigured it to work for our purposes as coaches. It took me a while, and it took a lot of thinking and a lot of talking to the guys that initially designed this platform, or the white label, the framework of this platform, to get it so that it can work for our coaches. But now we're there. So you can change your base information. You can click on contact information and change that. You can set your privacy here. Is it public, only me, all the members, only my connections? So all these things you can change, and you can set the privacy levels. And then your psychometrics, the next tab, where most of them are just drop down, or press control and select. So here you can just select yours, whatever yours is. What's your personality type? You just scroll up and down and choose yours. In terms of the DISC, for those who are familiar with the DISC, you get a D, I, S, and C. It's an acronym that means different things, and you get different scores: high, average, and low. So I'm an average D. How I chose that, I'll show you. I just clicked on that, and then I scrolled down. I'm average D, I'm I, so I press Control on my keyboard and I click on I. I'm I think average S, and I'm a low C. So by pressing the Control key, it gives me the option to choose my 4 preferences. You can see it's now marked in blue. When I go to the bottom of the page and I click on Save Changes, it will save all the changes. You don't have to worry that it will lose out when you move on to the next text box or selection box. Your Enneagram type, for those who are familiar with that, there you just choose whatever you are on the Enneagram test. And then your Belbin team roles, for those who know that, or take their clients through team building and do a Belbin team role test. You also make your selection by pressing Control, preferred love languages, you make your choice there, etc., etc. This, I believe, will expand as we go along and we hear of more tests that some of the coaches use and would like to be included here so that they can get that bird's eye view of their clients' profiles. Then you can put in some work information. He wants me to save what I've changed. So let me just click on Save Changes before I move on to the next tab. There you can put in your work information. This will also expand. I'm not complete or finished with that yet. Your education, your social media. It's got a whole list of different options. I don't have Instagram, but if you have an Instagram account, you can just copy and paste your profile address. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit. Can go down. I'm not even familiar with most of it. I've just included them. And then you can click on Save Changes and it will save changes. And I'll show you, like I've already done, next to your profile pic, those little icons there will be picked up by you completing this part of the profile. And then there's just a little bit of this and that you can choose to complete or not. I would like my clients to complete it because it gives me kind of a, as I've said, a bird's eye view on who they are. Purpose on the planet. What are you truly passionate about? What words would your best friend use to describe you? What's the message of your life? What do you contribute, etc., etc. When I've completed this and I've saved it, I can just click on View My Profile. It will take me then back to my profile. And all the things that I've completed will here below my picture and the profile, all those things will appear here, depending on my privacy level setting. The next thing in your profile that you'll find is your timeline. Very similar to the community's timeline, except just your stuff appears here. So all your things that you post will also appear here and nobody else's. So if you write on your timeline, it will appear here and it will appear on the community's timeline. And here you can have a look at personal. You can click on like to have a look at what has been liked by others or what you yourself has liked. You can click on connections and it will give you all your timeline posts that you have included your connections with by typing @. When you type the @ a whole list of the people that are your connections will appear and you can select. And then your groups, what's going on in your groups and what you've posted for your groups. I've got one group, the Balanced Community, that I've created for us. I believe it's going to become a very vibrant group within this platform, because it's got very nice functionalities for us to share thoughts, ideas, videos, what we're busy with. I think this is also part of my desire to give us as a balanced community something that can bring a lot of things together that we are busy with: networking, helping one another, knowing of a job that you're doing, and you need some coaches or trainers or people, facilitators to help you. I believe and I hope that we will use it in future for those purposes. And then when you're mentioned and those people that are following you, when there are posts that you've made about them or they about you. Then the third tab that you get in this menu is the coaching processes that you've enrolled for. These are the coaching processes. Since I am the creator of these processes, the middle one is just one I'm testing currently. The life coaching one is already live. One can go and buy it and use it. And one would typically, and this would be my encouragement for you, is if you would like to use that process, I plan to later in the year give some training as to these different processes that I've designed. So train you in all the tools that are part of that process, from session 1 to whatever, how long that process is. These 4 processes are processes that I've designed. I've designed many more, but I'm still busy with them. The life coaching one is already live. It's available for $10, which is amazing, since what you get for that. The pre-marriage coaching one is also already alive, and the relationship coaching one is already live. So if I were to click on this, you will also find these processes. Let me just jump here quickly. If you go to your top menu, you'll see there's a coach shop. And if you go down one, you'll see it says visit shop. If you click on visit shop, I'm going to open it in a new tab so that I can stay on this page. It will open up the shop and say, these are the coaching processes on sale, to buy. This one is on sale. It's relationship coaching, life coaching, pre-marriage coaching. If I have enrolled for any one of those, they will appear here under my profile, under coaching processes. So if I enter my my profile and I click on coaching processes, I will immediately see which of those processes I'm currently busy with. This one I'm in progress with. I haven't started this one. It's just visible here because I'm the creator of that process. Otherwise, it would not have been here. And then with this one, it also says I'm in progress with this one. And it gives a kind of an indication how far I've progressed with it. 6% complete. And my last activity on this specific coaching process was that date, the 15th of April, 2020. So let me jump back to the coach shop. Here is the coach shop. So if you're interested in a coaching process yourself, or you would like your client to follow a process because you would like to coach your client based on that process that I've designed. That's one thing, one of the features, which is currently I'm still busy building it in, that you yourself as a coach can enroll with me. And the terminology is not exactly what I want, but you can enroll on this platform as an instructor, and then you can start to develop your own processes. I'm just not there yet. I should be finished with that by the end of next week, Friday. It just takes time to build this stuff in. And as I've said, I haven't studied IT. Okay, so in the shop, you can have a look, or your client, you suggest to your client, listen, I would like you to do the life coaching process. Your client will come here. Obviously, your client will first create an account, and your client will get some direction and coaching from you, come to the shop, and then your client can click, for instance, on life coaching, which you've suggested he or she does. And it will take your client to the shop page where he can buy the coaching process. So there's a little bit of introduction about the life coaching process, a 10-session life coaching program to facilitate the process of balance, self-awareness, and identity discovery. And if you scroll down, you can see here in terms of the descriptions, the following agreement, tests, and assessments are done as part of this process. The coaching agreement, the coaching needs assessment, temperament assessment, purpose in 4 contexts, personality assessment, personality compatibility, personal purpose assessment, the DISC assessment, the Enneagram, and then a tool I'm nearly finished designed, Making Dreams Real. So your client would add it to his or her cart. It will take him or her to the cart. There's what you're going to buy. It's going to cost $25. You proceed to checkout. And here your client would complete all the billing details. If your client do have a discount coupon or a discount code, they would put it in here and click on apply the coupon, and then it will give automatically give the discount that your client will get according to the coupon's value. And then your client will complete the billing details here and make a payment, either a direct bank transfer or through PayPal. PayPal can accommodate credit card payments. So when I now click here on I have read and agreed to the website terms and conditions, which is accessible if you click on the words terms and conditions or the privacy policy, and you click there, you can proceed to PayPal. I'm not going to do that now because I don't have money in my PayPal account to buy this. But the client will proceed to the PayPal account or PayPal checkout, and the transaction will be done, and now that coaching process will be available to your client. So when your client returns back to his profile, he will see there under coaching processes that, oh, there it is, the life coaching process that I've bought. Now, your client can now simply just click on the words life coaching in the process that he has bought. When he clicks there, it takes him now to the process itself. So there is the process. Again, giving a little bit of background, coaching process to bring balance, perspective, and rediscover identity. This is a highly recommended coaching process done in cooperation with your coach to make fresh discoveries of your purpose, potential, and passions, to rediscover the greatness of you. If you scroll down, there's also some information, introduction, and then a layout of the process. Meaningful conversation 1, which you will conduct with your client, is all about the coaching needs assessment. That is the purpose of that conversation. The conversation itself during your coaching session will be 1 hour. These are the coaching tools that form part of that specific meaningful conversation. And in preparation, what your client has to do, because I'm now your client that has bought that process, I need to complete the coaching needs assessment and sign the agreement. And so each of the meaningful conversations that you will have, which constitutes a session in your coaching process, will have its purpose, will have its coaching tools included, and will give an instruction or a framework for your client, what to complete and what to finish before he or she enters the next coaching session with you. So you can go down and see there are the 10 meaningful conversations. And this is the coaching process as it is embedded, in the balanced coaching platform. What your client has to do instead of clicking here is just to click on continue. So when your client clicks here on the right on continue, it will now take him into the process. And there we are into the process now. You can see on your left side, you can here go back to the coaching process. If you want to exit this is called a focus mode. So your client is not distracted by too many widgets or anything else. This is just the coaching process that you would like your client to engage with. So the client on the right side, left side top, can go back to the coaching process, the name of the coaching process. This process has not been reviewed by anyone yet. There it will give an indication as to how far your client is with the process. And then it is broken up into different segments. There's some pre-coaching information, meaningful conversation 1 with its tools, meaningful conversation 2 with its tools, etc., etc. Right down to meaningful conversation 9, I still have to include number 10, which is that tool I'm busy designing. Now, on the right-hand side, there is what's called the breadcrumbs. So your client can just go back to the coaching process by clicking there. This is tool 2 of 26. The client is in progress. Your client can click to go on to the next module, next whatever needs to be done, coaching tool, which might be a questionnaire, a quiz, a video, an article to read or whatever. Previous, your client can click that to go back to the previous one. And this is just the designer of this specific tool. When you as a coach start to understand what this is about and you contact me and say, Nico, I want to design my own process, then when you've designed this, your name will be there. So here is the introduction. This coaching resource is an editable coaching agreement in MS Word signed between the coach and the client. Here are the instructions. Download the coaching agreement by clicking here. Complete the agreement in Word and save a copy on your hard drive. Then upload your agreement by clicking Browse at the bottom of this page at Upload Here. Read-only copy below. So here is a read-only copy. You can see how the agreement looks like. You cannot edit it here, but I've designed this specific document that when you download it, open it up in Word, you can edit it. You can complete all the spaces where you need to complete the information with the date, your hourly rates, bank account details, your whole agreement between you and your client. And then when your client has downloaded it, completed it in Word, he can come back here because this will remain open and he can just click on Browse. It will open on his hard drive and ask him what document does he want to include there. Let's just give him a document. David Bowman dialogue. I open it here. It brings in that document from your hard drive and you just click on upload and it will be uploaded. So when your client comes to you and you and your client sit, your client on his side can open this document when he sits with his iPhone or Android phone, tablet or his laptop. And you can have a look at that. I just want to briefly jump to show you something where that document now sits. You'll see here on the left side, there is here is a whole menu in itself as well. I don't want to go into this menu today, but there is coaching progress. If you click on that, you will have a page where the progress of your client is followed. So there again, you can see it's now 11% complete. There's the document that I've uploaded. In this case, it's now David Bowman Dialogue. It should have been the coaching agreement that your client has completed, or you have completed, he's completed, and both of you signed. It will come and lie here. So you can keep track of all the quizzes, uploaded documents, and everything that your client does. Okay, so it has immediately after the coaching agreement, if you see there on my left side, it has now already jumped to the next, whatever needs to be done as part of the process. In this case, it's the coaching needs assessment that my client needs to do in preparation for our next session. There is the designer of this tool. There's an introduction as to what this tool is all about, and there are the instructions. And here is the tool. So this assessment gives an indication of your coaching needs. Please complete it as thoroughly as possible in preparation for your upcoming coaching session. Navigate this assessment with a menu on the left. This is the menu. Or the blue arrows at the bottom right. Here are the blue arrows. When you are finished, export, in other words, download your answers to your computer's hard drive. Okay, so your client, click on next. Here are the questions that your client need to answer. What are the three most, and this is based on my needs assessment questionnaire that I've used in the past. It's exactly that, but I've just built it in now. So your client will complete all these answers and go on to next when he or she is finished. And then there are instructions as to how to export this document now from here. Please export or download your answers to your hard drive by clicking the export answers below. It is this button. It will turn blue, but it is telling me that I haven't completed the questions. I should complete the questions. I'm not going to do it now. But if I had completed the questions, this will turn blue and give me the option to download my questions or my answers. So after you've clicked export answers, it will take you to the next page where you click on export to download your answers. And it will again ask you where on your hard drive would you like to download your answers. And then you upload your exported answers by clicking browse at the bottom of this page and upload here. Your answers will be uploaded to your coaching progress page, which is here. You see there on the left side. So your client has done this questionnaire, exported it, and now he again, just click here on browse and import it here again. And it goes and it sits in his coaching progress profile. Your client will go through this whole process. The meaningful conversations are based on a session. So meaningful conversation 1, the client need to prepare for meaningful conversation 1 by doing the tools that are included there. Meaningful conversation 2, the same, there are tools there. Some of the tools are embedded and built into this platform. Some takes you outside of this platform, and then you need to do it outside. Let me give you an example of that. If, for instance, your client is in preparation, look at the left side. Your client is in preparation for the 5th session with you, Meaningful Conversation 5. And as part of that, he has to do the Type Finder personality test. So here again, you get your heading, the designer of this specific resource, the introduction, the Type Finder personality test assesses your personality, the instructions to do this test on Truity, click here. Save your results and upload your results by clicking browse at the bottom of this page and upload here. So your client will get results where he or she completes this test. And they can make a screenshot or save it on their hard drive or whatever, but they will upload it again here. And then 3 items of these instructions are, if you already have an account at truity.com and you want to log in before you start the test, click here. Or if you don't have an account but you want to register a new account, click here. If available, it is highly advisable to buy the report. If your client does the test on Truity by clicking there, let me show you. It will take us now to truity.com and specifically the personality test. There we are. I've got an account with Truity. So I see I'm already logged in there. My test results, let me just show you my test results through the years. These are all the test results through the years. There's the DISC personality. I can view my results here. I can upgrade to have a very complete, very thorough report, which is well designed. I would suggest to my clients to buy the report. They range between $10 to about $20. I can tell you it sounds expensive, but it's not expensive. There is my Enneagram personality test results, the Holland Code career test results. The Truity website has really expanded quite nicely. There's my Type Finder personality test results. So if I buy the report, I can just upload it here. And it will upload under this specific part of my process. And it will be available for you to see if your client gives you access, and your client can open it up during the coaching session. Some of the tools built in, let me just see if I can quickly grab one, of videos that are embedded. Yeah, this is a video. So your client will come here in the progression of the process, and this is what your client has to do here. Just click on the YouTube play button, and then he or she can just listen. In future, for those who will act in the role of instructor on this platform, you can embed any video, any kind of video, Vimeo, YouTube. You can upload your own videos, etc. So you can make your process as solid as you can, with good video content, good quizzes that you can build in here, good questionnaires that you can build in here, good links to good websites that you've already assessed to be good websites, etc. So your client will move, progressively through this process. This is, according to the designer, a very good, well, solidly designed process. I would highly recommend a process like this if you sort of don't know exactly what to do with a client, and you want to give the client life coaching, this is one of, I'm busy in the back end with about 8 or 9 other processes as well. So the processes will keep on coming. But this one for life coaching is very good. Then just a little bit more about this specific part of the platform that takes you or your client through the process. There's this on the top, a dark mode, where if your client works at night and he clicks that, everything turns to black and white. Sometimes on the phone, this looks quite nice, especially if your client go through this stuff on the phone. The phone is not ideal for this. I am thinking of contacting these guys because I have a already template that they take this whole thing and just put it in an app, creates an app of this. I don't have money for it currently, but we'll get there. And then apart from this little nifty thing that you can click to change the color, you can also click maximize. That gives you a complete focused view, and you can go in and out of that. When your client is finished, for instance, with a video, he or she can just click mark complete, and it takes him or her to the next part of the process immediately. And on this side, you can also see when you have finished with something, it will be as done. There you can see we've already done the coaching agreement, and it's been ticked off as completed. Okay. Just quickly at the top, there's the menu item, My Coaching. If you click on My Processes, it will again take you back to your processes, those that you've bought and that you are going through in your profile. If you click on My Progress, it will take you to where you are and what you have uploaded with your process. If you do questionnaire, all the results of the questionnaire, some of the questionnaires I've built into this thing. You don't have to download and upload. You just do it on the platform. And again, the top, if you look at My Coaching, there's an alternative upload that you can use called Buddy Drive that I built into this thing. So if you click on File Uploads, you can also, in your profile, use Buddy Drive and upload documents here, which you can choose to make password protected or private or public. And you can create folders you just upload by clicking this little, looks like a page with a plus sign. Just click there and you upload your file. You can create folders and you can delete files and folders, etc. This is all about this little menu item about My Coaching, and you also can quickly jump from here to To-Do, which is the same as this button here on your profile, Add to To-Do. Then another functionality I'm playing around with, and I think it's strongly inspired by COVID-19 lockdown, is to create chat rooms. So if you are interested in that as a coach, then we can talk. I haven't structured any package and any offering that I currently can make to you, but it will be quite comprehensive in terms of giving you a blog, giving you this profile, giving you a chat room, giving you the ability to design and craft your own processes. I'm still figuring out how that's going to look. But currently, if you get the gist of the immense potential of this for you as a coach, I would be happy for now. But in any case, to return to the menu item chat rooms, you get all chat rooms, Nico's chat room and chat room recordings. So all chat rooms, if I click on that link, it will take me to chat rooms. And currently we only have one chat room. It's Nico's chat room. I hope to populate this with many chat rooms. If you click there on enter, it will take you to my chat room, which looks like this. You can give your chat room any name. Mine is called From Nico's Room, with a subheading of reflective spaces. This is the access code, because I'm currently looking at Big Blue Button and I'm looking at Zoom, which one will work better for me on this platform. Both are very good. And I've experimented with both, but my recordings on Zoom are much better than my recordings on the Big Blue Button. But this is my access code to go into my room on Big Blue Button. If we go with Big Blue Button, then you will have your own access code as a coach if you want a chat room. And then there are just some house rules. All are welcome, have respect, you can talk or just listen. And then it records all your recordings. You can just click here to go to the recordings. And this is just an important notice that I put out for this specific session that we are busy with there, that we're going to use Zoom. And you click that and get into Zoom, into my Zoom room. I've got an account with Zoom. But these are from Tuesday, the discussions that we've had. Hour-long discussions started off on Tuesday, lockdown. In preparation, my people that joined me in the chat room can just look at the video. There's the date and the time, and these are some of the questions that we discuss. You just click on join and you go into my Big Blue Button room, chat room. On Wednesday, we talked about coaching clients. Again, there's a video in preparation, questions that we discussed. Same with identity that we discussed yesterday, date and time, questions to discuss. And now this is today's topic, the balance company, the platform, questions to discuss. And then we also pray together every afternoon between 3 and 3:30. If you want to join, you just click the join button. But as I said, maybe currently I'm thinking of moving over to Zoom, so there will still be a join button, but I'm just going to take you to the Zoom room and not to the Big Blue Button chat room. And then the recordings, if I click here on the recordings, it will take me to the recordings that I've made of all the discussions and the prayers. This one was the prayer for Wednesday, I think. You can just click on presentation, it will open up and you can have a look. This was the discussion about coaching clients. Click on presentation, it will open up. And then these are the recordings that I've done via Zoom, or when we went into the Zoom recordings. So these recordings are much better than you will see than those that are made on the Big Blue Button. And I've also quickly just pasted it into my SoundCloud account. So if you don't want to watch the video, maybe it takes too much bandwidth, you can just click there and you can listen. And there's yesterday's prayer and yesterday's discussion about identity. So the idea is for you to utilize this platform to generate your content and whatever offering you have for your clients. And then as part of that offering that I believe one should have for a client is a coach's blog. I'm just showing you my page. I've quickly designed it this morning, but this is typically how it would look. If you also, depending on the offering I would like to make you, which would be wonderful, I just need to go and structure it. But here you can also post, and you don't have to send it to me via email. I'm going to build something in on the front where you can just post your blog post, and then I'll just put it in for you. You just give me your picture that you would like with it and your content, and I'll build it in that it looks like this. So there's just an excerpt of this article, Change is Becoming a Gardener. When you click on the heading, it will take you to the blog post and you can go and read it, or your clients can go and read it there. And they can also share it on Facebook or Twitter. And just in conclusion, on the right-hand side, you'll see your name with your profile pic there. If you click on that little down arrow, it will open up, and there you can access all the members. You can access all the groups. You can create a new group already. All the forums within the platform. You can create a new forum. You can link your forum with your group. And you've got access to your account if you want to do any settings there. And you can also log out there. If, for instance, you just want to have a look at all the members and not just those that you are connected with or are friends with, you can just click on all members. And I think to date we're already 52 members. So they are all the members. Here on this little card of a member, there's the member's name, the role of the member on this platform, how many followers the member has, and there you can click follow if you would like to follow that member. If I click follow, then it's going to say I'm following Lindy Bunton, and there I can click the little head and shoulder icon with a plus. If I click on that, it's going to send Lindy now a connection request that she can deny or accept. And when she accepts that, she becomes part of my connection, my friends. There's, for instance, a coaching client, and there John Jones, which is a fake profile. He's already changed his user profile to coach. I can message him directly within this platform, so I just click there, and then it will open up a message function. And you can also obviously use this message function with your clients, where you can write messages to your clients or to whomever you've wanted to send the message. If you want to send a new message, you just click on that icon. It will open up new message, and here you can, just by selecting someone's name, it should give you a drop down there, Nico Liebenberg, and I can type a message here, add a photo or a GIF or an emoji and send it to her. She will get notified like there. Look at the top left. There is the notifications of her messages actually there, and other notifications, and there's your card if you've placed a process or something in your card. And here you can do a search, platform-wide search. Okay, that's it for now. Are there any questions? Nothing. Then I'll see you at 3 o'clock for prayer. This recording will be made available, and I'll let you know where you can come and watch it. If you want just to or there maybe Annelies, Gerard wants to know what this is all about. You can just refer to the recording and you can come and have a look.
Thank you very much, Nico. I think there's a lot of food for thought here.
Yes.
My wheels are definitely turning. So, yeah, I've made some notes here, and I'll be in contact.
That's good. That's very good. Okay, for those who I don't see this afternoon at 3, enjoy your weekend. For those that I see at 3 for prayer, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Nico.
Okay. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dankie Nico.
Plesier.
Dankie, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Dankie Nico.
Waardeer.
Groot plesier. Just want to see that chat.